Hello. Hi, salutations and greetings. My name is Marge. I am a Heoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Today is a pretty good day, I'd say. I don't know. It was 50.01% more positive than negative. And I call that a win. So, went to the DMV. Could have sent that paperwork in a month ago. Fucking worthless, dude. I hope these people that, God, they just, and I was like, you can't, what, really? And she's like, well, we could. I said, the lady told me to bring this stuff in, and then you guys would take care of it all for me. And she's like, but you're better off taking it to the post office yourself, because maybe they'll stop by here, maybe they won't. I'm just like, the earth stepped into the past. And these are just commonplace things that happen when you live in a small podunk any place. Any place. You know, what if you think about how divinity works, how God works? If you get your shit, it's supposed to go for you. It's supposed to be for you. If you don't get it, it's not supposed to be for you. I ordered a garden wagon like 2-3 weeks ago. It's just someplace. I saw on a notification. I sign up around those like buy and sell in the local community on Facebook. That's how I got my washer. Because the laundromats around here, they're also from the past. And coming from the laundromat that my friend Pam worked at, that attended to in Oregon, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in olden times. So, the buy and sell place thing, somebody posted on there. They post other things on there too. There is a young man missing in the local area. He was an Army Guard kid, Army Guard or Reserve or something, reservist. They found his car abandoned out at the gorge that I haven't been to yet. So anyway. Hope they find him. But they posted, somebody was like, hey, I got a package. It was supposed to be delivered, but it got delivered up in Cuesta, which is 30 miles away. So they're trying to reach out to people in Cuesta to try and get a wrap on this package, because FedEx was like, I'm sorry, I just can't help you. I'm just doing my job. You fucking see, and the thing of it is robots are already taking over a lot of these people's jobs. So it's like, it's all about who you know. It's all about what club, you know. That's why people are just trying to find. Also on this buy and sell, I see a lot of creativity. A lot of people are making their own lollipops. This one guy made a cool freaking like octagonal like type shape, 3D shape, with the top part off of like a swinging fire pit, which probably wouldn't be a good idea around here in the dry season, but still, it's freaking rad, and it like hangs, and it's freaking cool, you know. There's a lot of creativity here. Anyway, I had a mail thing that I got a message this morning saying your package got delivered to your neighbor. And I was like, well, I hope they like it. You know? And then, lo and behold, a little while later, I got a phone call, and they're like, is this? And I was like, yeah. It's Margie. Yeah. She's like, I got your package. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't know English so good. And I was like, no problem. So I said, I'll walk over to get it. So I got to share some with her. And it was a grandmother and her husband, and then and a granddaughter. And the granddaughter was like translating for, because she yeah. And the granddaughter is probably, I don't know, school age still. I'm not real good at guessing ages, but I'm guessing. And so I got to share my abundance with them, and I doubt that they ever had freaking chocolate covered strawberries like these, because I never had chocolate covered strawberries like the ones Mom and I got today. So that was really cool. And see, that's the thing, that's what's supposed to be, that's what all the astrology is saying, is like, get to know your neighbors. Become cool with the people in your local community, in your surroundings, because it's just gonna get weird. Every time, it's just gonna get weird, man. When I was a little girl, I would stare out the window because the stuff that the teachers would talk about was stupid to me. Because I would just listen to themselves contradict themselves all day long, and I'm just like, none of it's true. So I'd stare at the window, and I imagine a world where kids didn't have to go to school, but they could go to, like, out and learn about stuff in nature. I don't think people should go to college anymore. I think people should earn a trade. I do. I think that's what my advice to young kids is like, learn something like welding or upholstery. Learn something that there's always a need for. You know, that other people don't take the time to do for themselves. I guess there's a lot of IT professionals around me, and there's photographers everywhere. Everybody's a photographer. I'm like, oh, you guys are cute. No, these people probably are actually sold stuff. I always give my stuff away, and people evidently don't think I'm worth very much, so they don't pay me for my services. Yeah. I've done all kinds of events for years. It's just my service to others, you know? See, people don't recognize the balance. I know who I am. I know what I bring to any sort of table. You know? It's what's matched, man. What are people matching energies with today? We're about to go through things where it's gonna be freaking, things are just gonna be hard for a lot of people, because a lot of people are gonna get poor. And they don't know how to be poor. So, because they've never lived within their means. Ever. I can't even put my head around that. Mom I could float a freaking 22-cent freaking balance for 12 days. You know? People don't have to worry about stuff. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that looks like. Anyway, get to know your neighbors. So I got to know the neighbors today. That was kind of cool. What else? So I did send my paperwork off, and I should get my license plate in. I don't know. I said, so what? You guys don't have a prison around here? Because they're like, we don't have plates here. I'm like, so what? You don't have a prison? And they're like, actually, they don't even get them in New Mexico. I said, because all the prisoners make the license plates, it's all that free labor, that they don't do, all that crap. Anyway, I was like, so, and they're like, actually, they don't even get them in New Mexico. I said, so you don't even get New Mexico license plates aren't even made in New Mexico? And she's like, no. And I was like, you outsource that too? I hope they're at least made in the United States of America. The fucking what? I should have asked, confounded. But this whole world is just nutty. Hi, Erin. And so when I was a little girl, I was imagining all this stuff, the way the worlds could be. And it's kind of weird how it's kind of evolving into a lot of those ways, because kids aren't going to school now. Well, some are. But you know what? Now that they freaking know how they can freaking control the masses and instill fear. They're just gonna, and they're just gonna freaking do lockdowns and quarantines for all kinds of reasons and occasions. It's not just gonna be for this. I really don't think it is. I think they're gonna find all kinds of reasons. Because they like it. Because for the bureaucrats, man, it's freaking freed up parking. Think of all the places where people aren't, and so people are still going on. You know, the powers that be, they're still, as we very well know, vacationing in Cancun, as demonstrated by that freaking Wolfman Jack poser dude, representative guy, that took his, because he's such a good dad. What a good dad. I wonder what that's like to have a good dad. All these people with freaking well-rounded lives that just, you know, they were born, they went to school, all the holidays, you know, the family vacation, it was always the same every year. They went to college, they went back home, they got a job because their parents know everybody. And those are the people ruling the world right now. It's all a club and a clique, and it's the people that freaking got put in the positions of power. They don't have very good ideas. And the masses are starting to figure that out. They are. So, it's gonna get nasty. Somehow it's gonna freaking, it's like there's like a big old zit that's gonna pop. It's gonna get nasty, huh, Benzo? He's like, don't bother Ben and Marge, Ben and on in the mood. So, I did get my title. It's just all bullshit. I had to wait a month to pay $5 for the lady to freaking print off some shit on the fancy paper. It's just like, are you kidding? What? Really? On so many levels, this is just a freaking, just a resource suck. Why are people even, dude, they don't care about speeding tickets anymore. Their budgets are above us now. Okay? They don't really care. You know? That's not, the role of authority has definitely shifted. And I'm really tired of seeing fat first responders all over the place. Oh my God. Don't they train? Don't they, you know, I have a problem with seeing first responders that are on the verge of a heart attack if they're going to be carrying my ass out of a canyon. You know, they're all sucking wind and stuff because of all their overpay, their overabundance, you know. They forgot to balance themselves out. That's all it is. You know, balance. You know, I drank my carbs, my calories, creamer in my coffee. I don't have much of an appetite. Although I did make some really yummy chicken enchiladas yesterday. Mom doesn't like them. I put tomatillo. I use green sauce, tomatillo sauce, and it's got too much of a little kick for her, so she doesn't really like it. But I didn't think it had any bite at all, but she's extra sensitive, so. Anyway, you know, but where the energy's kicking up, right? Because we're going to start getting this spring for sprung energy, and people are going to start getting amped up, so people are going to get out there, and they're going to start getting more physical, and they're going to start getting more active, and they're going to start getting more gusto and blusto, and it's just like, what are you doing with it? Let's see what people choose to do with it this spring, because last spring, we've straight up been freaking locked in our freaking houses for, well, most people, I have for like 4 years, since I became a work-from-home daughter, but the rest of the world, the last year. You know, what have people done with that time? I think things are going to start slowly. Because all the bureaucrats care about is money, and they're going to start seeing other ways where they can profit. So, and they're going to start because people are going to get really fed up, and They don't want these people at their houses and stuff like that. You know, because they just like ruining people's lives. They don't want to be accountable for ruining people's lives. Man, dude, the whole world is like, is gonna have to de-PTSD. It really is, because it's been made to do what it ain't supposed to do. This world was never supposed to be shut down for a rebranded flu. They just rebranded it. The flu doesn't exist anymore. There's like no cases of the flu. Thank goodness. Some silver lining has come from this. It's just weird, man. What people just do just because they're told. And it's a total psychological operation you know what they did that they never did before? They told you what you need to do because of to help other people. And I'm like, we're the fucking people that I've been asking for help for 4 years. Why is that, you know, and then you want me to wear a mask when all you nobody? Strangers help me. My family didn't want to lift a finger. No, no, he didn't want. Just tell me when you figure it out. Just let me know when you figure it out. And I'm like, dude, what am I just need to. People that have never gone through shit like to put people through shit. They really do. It's really weird. There's so many sadistic people in the world. They like it. It's weird. They say that cats. I've heard that cats smell fear, so that's why they play with the mice and stuff like that. They could smell it and they like it, and it kind of arouses them. Well, I think there's cat people, because there's a lot of people that like to get their fucking rocks off by freaking tormenting people and just, you know, causing harm. On any level. So, there's karma to come with that too. What energy people put out, it comes back to you. It does. I've been testing and verifying this my whole incarnation. All near 47 years. It's very true. I don't like being mad. I hate getting mad. I do. You know how weird it is? Because I get so impassionate about stuff. I'm just like, I just go right to, this is some bullshit. Why do I got to deal with some more bullshit? Haven't I dealt with enough bullshit in my life? Why does this asshole think that he's freaking somebody and he's just going to give me another freaking brick of bullshit to put on the pile of bullshit that I've been given by fucking clowns like him just because people can? Talk about rules and regulations. My whole life I was looking for structure. When I went into the Air Force at 26 years old, I thought I found it there. I was going to find it. Because by all means, in the United States Air Force, there's going to be rules and regulations, and people are going to have to go by them. And I quickly found out it is just like anything else. Corp USA. It's all about who's in charge and how they feel that day. And they are protected, and they do what they want, and they have for years and years and years. Flying, using all the resources, using, calling them training missions. And then flying across country to go play golf with your buddies out at Andrews, and home for drinks with the boys, and the other ones that flew off to LA to, the officers that flew out there to play golf with their buddies for training missions. It's just all a club, dude. It's all a club. Security? Where's the threat? Where's the threat ever been? Was the threat in Vietnam with Agent Orange and all the freaking psyches that got fucked up there? No, there's no threat in Vietnam. Was the threat in Desert Storm? No threat there either. Operation Iraqi bullshit? No threat there. No, no. See, they designate the prices of these bombs to be tens and thousands of dollars, and then the bomb manufacturers, you know, they keep making them, and then they're like, okay, our stockpile's full. Let's create some bullshit military conflict. Fuck up some American kids. I see the Marine boys and girls are now training together. Semper Fi, hoorah, how cute. People are gonna get their war. People want war, they're gonna get their war. You know? And if people really focus on it and really think about it, you might even get your Red Dawn. You might. You might. We'll see what people are really made of. I see it every day. I walk past by people and I feel, oh God, oh, I see what they're made of. Every now and again I feel a high energetic being, you know? It's freaking cool. Every now and again. It's hard for me to make connections with people, man. It freaking sucks, dude. It sucks. I'm like, Mom, I am a fucking joke. I seriously cannot have relationships with other human beings. People, I'm just like inconstitutionally incapable. It's like people don't want to know me. I mean, yeah, I do videos and, you know, it's one thing, but it's another thing in the real life. And you know what? I know it's me because I've lived all over the United States. Now I could say that, except on the East Coast. I just, you know, and I'm like, is it because that I was in such an inconvenience as a child? Because I was the weird little kid. People didn't, my parents didn't like me, see? I came from that. My parents didn't like me. My mother was under a great deal of trauma and stress. She didn't know what to do. And then when the things happened when I was a 10-month-old baby, she was like, became discombobulated, fragmented. You know, my father was just just looking for a place to put it. He wasn't into being a freaking father to me, you know, and just mean. And I still have managed to keep a level of positivity all these years later, with just freaking people being assholes. And yeah, I'm saying, and you know what I learned? I learned how to be a really big asshole, because I was justifying my behavior with defending myself. But the thing of it is I was still incurring karma. I was still racking up that karma. So I have to learn to turn the other cheek. I can still speak on my grievances and my disagreements with whatever situation is going on. Am I getting... No rain finally? You finally stopped raining. I haven't had the flu. I don't think I've ever had the flu. I've been throw up sick, but I don't think I've ever had the flu. Hi, Marge. It's free because they rebranded everything, and you know what they did? Look in your city. I don't care what the city. I don't care how big the city is. I don't care how big this. What they did is they took all the money that they got. All the city employees, they all got new trucks. Cable companies, all new trucks. They rebranded everything. Rite Aid, look at Rite Aid. They changed their logo. That's all new signs. That's all new letterhead. That's all new everything. They never fucking passed the savings off to the people. But the people that work at these countries that got bailouts and still kept working. See? There's gonna be hell to pay. There's just gonna be fucking hell to pay. That's your initial. That's no jabs for me, dude. You know what? And they know why? Because they gave me fucking six anthrax in 3 months. And it fucking has fried my endocrine system. I have zero tolerance for bullshit. Zero, none. That's, I make people get pretty, I get responses. Because I just call some bullshit. So I'm just like, what is that? So I might start glowing. And you know what? It's the burn. The burn is formaldehyde. There's reports. How come where's the MSDS? Where's the material safety data sheet with all the ingredients and everything in it? How come those? I look those up on Go.go or whatever. Yeah, Google. You can't find them. And Johnson & Johnson, doesn't your baby powder cause cancer? And didn't you just have like a gazillion, a freaking big old lawsuit not to, because your shit causes cancer? But you're just gonna freaking, people don't realize this system is supposed to stay sealed. This system is you're not supposed to, no in and out access. A freaking shit that's made in a fucking lab. You know what? I keep thinking of scientists. Put these scientists on a freaking deserted island, and see if they can figure out how to live. If they can figure out how to live under those circumstances, maybe I'll have a little faith in what they can do. But I don't. 6 anthrax shots in 3 months. You get 2 at a time. Double. They don't give a shit. They just want to sell their products, man. They don't care what it does to people. They just want to sell their products. It doesn't matter. Formaldehyde, it goes in dead people, but they're putting it into us. I don't know where the evidence is or not to state that. But you know what? They're passing abortion laws. They're letting everybody have abortions all over the place now. It is so weird. It's 'cause them blue bloods. Dude, if you listen to as many talks as I have with the satanic cult rituals that they perform with late-term pregnancies and stuff like that, they like doing them a little too much. It's really quite gross. I wonder what this nation would have been if those control freaks would not have come over to this country and cooperated with my ancestors. If they would have cooperated and learned the ways of the land and how to be the custodian, because that's what we're supposed to do, to be the custodians of this earth. And oh no, the dirty pervs won. Because don't you know who they are? Pay attention, they're everywhere. The D-bag. Hey, and they're in women too. Too much masculinity in women? That's the gazelle chick. That's what she is. She had too much masculine energy in it, and she got a little out of hand with her desire to control things. Man, people that want to control things, they got a freaking level of freaking darkness in them, because they'll go to any lengths to make themselves comfortable, and they do. And we see it every day. So it's only going to be a matter of time before people really get sick of it. And we'll see a really big shift on this earth. Yeah, no jabs for me. It's freaking stupid, dude. The toxics that people put in their bodies. Nah. Nope. Nope. Florida. I went there. I know people that live in Florida. I worry about the weather there. It's just swampland. And I think me and Mom already went down in Atlantis once, and we ain't trying to relive that one again. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna do. Yeah, and then somebody put in a link that this other lady talks about detoxing too. So I'm also gonna get one of those filtration systems that I can put the water in, because I think it's really, the water here it's in a well. It's well water. It's good. There's a lot of minerals. So yeah, today was a nice day though. Oh, I feel the energy. See, that's the thing, is like, because I get my charge from the sun, man. God is my God. God in heaven. I love the sun. I do not worship the sun god. God is my God. God in heaven. Just to clarify. Just so there's no confusion that I ain't no worshiping no other altar that freaking... Whoa! Evil, wicked, wicked tree. Even though Stanley might be. Is there a mouse, Stanley? But careful of the energy. Don't overdo it. It's all about balance, man. It's all about balance. So that's the thing, is I'll go and go and go and go, and then I burn myself out. So I'm learning too, dude. I don't just say this stuff just to... I speak from a place of my experience, and I offer things I've gone through, given the strength by God, and maybe it'll give somebody some hope that it's going through a hard time themselves. You know? Oh, and it's more addiction stuff. God, this just, with all this Aquarius stuff, it's just more addiction stuff. People want to escape. People want to alter their minds. People want to not feel whatever it is they're feeling. Oftentimes it's easier, though, just to feel the feelings, process that. Trust me, I know it ain't easy. I process a lot of stuff. And if anybody has any questions ever, all I can do is offer the experience that I have gained going through the life experience that I have. I just know that I've lived all over, and I've met a lot of people, and not a lot of people have had the life experiences that I have had. That has had such a full spectrum life. I kind of feel like, for lack of a better terms, a freaking weird girl, freaking Tom Hanks in freaking, what was that show called? Aww. Gematria is on. I don't want to get up. I'll use this light. Oh. What's it called? Forrest Gump. And you know what? The parallels in that were kind of similar to me too. With like the t-shirt thing, and Mom wore braces like he wore. See, because Mom couldn't walk. Mom couldn't walk. Because she was born with club feet and had all these tendon replacements and things done to her. So she was in casts. And this was in the 1950s. So she didn't walk until she was probably like 4 or 5 years old. So she is very grateful every day that she has the ability to walk. And people just don't even appreciate that. So she helps me remember to be great, to have gratitude, and also to be gracious. She's a very gracious woman, my mother. She has a dignity about her, and she's just always... Don't get me wrong, she can be mean as fuck. She can be so mean and wicked. Oh my god, man. She used to, like, when I was in high school, she used to threaten to have me go freaking live with my father every month. Like once a month. I don't even want to... And I'm like, that's cool, he didn't want me neither. And then I'm like, I wonder why I freaking am drawn to people that freaking don't want to have anything to do with me. Because that's all I've really ever known. Well, I'll figure it out. I'm learning. I'm going to have positive relationships in life. I'm gonna. Or I'll die trying. Hope that wasn't like a Freudian, like, self-prophetic thing. That'd be weird. But I don't know. Maybe my wagon will come here soon so I can pick up because the people that lived here before. This is a kind of a weird story, a parallel story, is the parts of addiction. There, by the grace of God, I go. There I go. Maybe, you know. So I've done plenty. I used to drink the drink. I never been a freaking junkie. I hated pills. Never liked pills and shit like that. Freaking junkies and drunks are the worst. And it's so like my last landlord, you know, you go to the doctor, they're gonna find shit wrong with you. So I didn't have running water for 3 years. Didn't do fucking raise a fucking finger or nothing to call the city or work it out. All they said was pay the bill, and I was just like, it was some bullshit. Anyway, got a whole freaking. Doesn't matter. But she loved that Valium, man. That's the only thing that'd take away the pain. Those freaking pills, that Valium. Just pop those pills, and then days go by, like, and don't even remember us having conversations and shit like that, you know? Right? All that shit. So, and then when I left, there's like, not having freaking, 4 dogs, I have water for 3 years. Anyway, I freaking got on my YouTube and started talking all this trash. Never fucking once tried to contact me direct. No. Because that's how junkies do. They'll freaking do some shady shit, right? They ain't direct and forthright. And I guess if you're the daughter of a Hell's Angel, then maybe that passes down in one's blood. So, anyway... So I had that part. I had the landlord part. The chick that owns this place, she had the opposite part. She had the junky freaking tenants that was like relatives of her, like second cousins or something like that. And it's just like, dude, people just do you dirty. It doesn't matter if you're related to them or not. If they got that dirty, low vibe, and if they're willing to freaking do whatever they can just to be on the seedy side, dude. And that's the thing. There's more people like that in this world than decent, good people. Because if there were more decent, good people, the world would be more decent and good than whatever fucking freaking shit show we got going on now. So it's just really kind of interesting because I left that situation, not even get mention the pit stop, and then end up in New Mexico, because this chick just needs someone's gonna, take care of the place and freaking pay rent on time. Because the last people they had to evict. And I was just like, man, freaking drunks and junkies, man. Drunks and junkies. There by the grace of God go I. I'm not saying everybody that drinks is a drunk. I'm saying that there's people that have this thing called deception, it's craving, and once they start, they don't stop. And I know of those varieties because, well, I am one of those varieties. It's why I don't do it. Even when I want to, real bad. So, anyway, kind of feel like I've been rambling on. I'm so glad that so many people are not willing to get this. I just don't, they've never done it. No government has ever said anything true. And they've never done, not in this society. See, that's another thing. Usually it takes 500 years for a civilization to fall. This one is, we're doing it in 250, folks. Yep. We are in the history books right now. We're in the point of history right now. So what are people going to do? We have a chance. We can make heaven on earth. We're just going to keep getting the crap that we got. So every day, what I can do to contribute into making heaven on earth is every day, just in my area, I'm like doing something to improve it. Like, I am picking up garbage. I'm just doing something a little bit every day to make the earth different than it was yesterday. You know, people keep waking up and they live the same day and nothing's ever going to change. They're going to stay stuck on that timeline. You got to do things different. Freaking buy some flowers, put them on the kitchen counter. You got to do something different. Yes, I trust the freaking person in the Urban Remedy shop. I'm gonna start making my own tinctures and stuff like that too. Yeah, I'm gonna expand on the and that's the thing, is all the stuff I do, I'm just gonna do it for free, and if people wanna, you know, match that energy in some capacity, we can work it out. You know, circumvent. That's the thing. Being in IT, being in the military, being poor, all this stuff, well, you have to learn how to be resourceful and do workarounds, because the freaking powers that be don't want to give you what you want. So they're going to keep saying no. So circumvent. It's weird. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. I always feel better when I come on and connect. That's all this is one human being connecting to another. And I feel like I've connected to a lot of human beings. You know, I was disappointed to see Dolly get it. I know she's got caught up too. People get caught up. People get caught up. They lose their spirit. They lose their connection. And you know, for whatever storylines are going around, I hope that people aren't this. It's not gonna. Maybe it'll get people to get, you know, wake up to a connection to God. You can only pray, right? So, you know, just stick to the people that you're like-minded with. You know. Is everybody loving their neighbor? Is everybody coming into that? Are they everybody loving their neighbor? You know, having nothing but tolerance and love for everybody around them. Is that happening yet? So I love you guys too, and you truly help sustain me. It makes the day. Was that Luna? Luna's rolling around over there. She's being cute. I took her to the post office today. The second time, when I just went and mailed a letter. So you guys contributed a lot, and then add to me, and then it helps charge me, and then I get a good night rest, and then I'm ready to do it all over again tomorrow. So I appreciate you all.